Yo, what's the deal? You know what I'm saying? It's Cartier. You in Cartier World. Today we got another reaction video, bro. I'm gonna need y'all to like, comment, and subscribe, man. Like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what y'all think, bro. Start that dialogue up, man. We need 5,000 subs like yesterday, so let's get to it. Man, I see y'all. Appreciate y'all running them numbers up. Keep running those numbers up, bro. We on a mission, man. We delivering Moha stuff, Moha news. So let's get to it today. Shit, I don't know if y'all heard Monique. She did a Club Shay Shay interview. You know, Club Shay Shay been going crazy. Shout out to Shannon Sharp. You know, he been on fire from Cat Williams now to her. I think it's somewhere around what, like 8-9 million views already. Just came out a couple days ago. But we're gonna see what Monique had to say about Kevin Hart. You know, knowing from what we know that Cat Williams said, I want to see a different perspective. I want to see what Monique thinks of him and you know, where he at today.
Kevin Hart. Now, you know when Cat Williams said gatekeepers?
Yeah.
Kevin Hart, I do his podcast.
Yes.
And I want y'all to re-listen to the podcast so you can hear it for yourself. When he first comes on, he says, "You're like my mother. You're like my aunt. You're like my sister." Okay? Then we do the podcast.
Damn, how you all three? How is you all three of that for somebody? Mother, sister, aunt. That, I mean, just say you got respect for them. Like, because how is you all three of those things to a person you don't know?
We speak about the Tyler Perry situation. Oprah Winfrey, he said, "I don't really know Oprah, but I'm going to reach out to Tyler." Appreciate that. Kevin kept his word. He reached out to Tyler Perry. Kevin Hart called me back about maybe a week or so later. He said, "Mo, I talked to Tyler. He said he don't want to revisit it. He said, but I tell you what, let's move past that, Mo. Let's just move past that and let's just do great things. So whatever
That's what Kevin said.
I want you to hear me, Kevin Hart. Let's move past that, Mo. Let's do some great things together. Don't even worry about it. Whatever y'all want to do, I will partner with you. I'll executive produce with you. You just let me know what you want to do." Now, let me say that before we go any further because I want to make sure I give Kevin Hart his proper credit. When my family was up against the wall, Kevin Hart wrote us a check and said, "Here you go." We're forever grateful for that.
Hey, shit. Sound like Kevin Hart keeping his word. He getting that Tyler Perry for you, getting you in contact. He like, look, I couldn't resolve it, but let's make money together. You know what I mean? I'm going to give you a play. Here go a play. You know, you got family troubles. Okay, boom. I'm going to write you a check. Like it do sound like he got respect for her. Okay, so I don't know. This kind of crazy to me how they just be giving money away to not to random people. I guess she in this field, but like, okay. This is interesting.
Able to give it back. We said, "Brother, we appreciate you with some interest on top because I don't ever want nobody to think
Feel like they
me and my
gave up.
husband." So I want to make sure I
gave it
put that
back.
out there. That brother really helped us out when we needed to be helped out. Then when he came back with, "I got you," I didn't ask Kevin Hart to do anything.
Damn, that gotta be a ego, man. That's an ego trip for sure. Like your husband, like where was he at? Damn, you had to get the bread from Kevin. Like what your husband be on? Like what do he do? Cause I don't know. That's kind of crazy, bro. Do y'all have a personal relationship with Kevin? I mean, outside of the media, seems like one was created, but they did pay the bread back with interest. So shout out to them. Guess it's okay to get help, but that's kind of crazy, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Like that's that gotta be an ego trip.
I'll executive produce. I'll partner with you. I said, "Good shit, Kevin," because we're in a deal with Endemol. And we're trying to get our talk show back. Mo, whatever it is, I got you. Now, Kevin Hart is one of the biggest entertainers right now in the world, right?
Correct.
And
Facts.
was then. We got off the phone with Kevin Hart. We called Endemol immediately and said, Kevin Hart said, whatever we want to do, he got us. He's going to partner, executive produce. They was like, "Oh, this is incredible," because when you put Kevin Hart name on it, you already know what it is.
Correct.
Sales.
2 weeks go by. We get a call from Endemol. Endemol says, "We just got a call from Kevin Hart's manager, Dave Becky." And Dave Becky said, "Kevin doesn't want anything to do with Monique." So whatever she told y'all, he doesn't want to do anything with her, nothing. You know, he doesn't want any kind of relationship with Monique.
So what changed between the 2 weeks and plus he gave you a check, you gave the money back, then said he would partner with you, executive produce, whatever you need, Mo, hey, we got you.
Yeah.
So what transpired, or what do you think transpired between then that 2 week period?
Well, soon as we got off the phone and they told us what Kevin's manager, David Becky, said, I called Kevin Hart immediately. I said, hey, baby, we just got off the phone with Endemol, and they said Dave Becky called them up and said, you don't want anything to do with me. He said, Mo, that's a miscommunication. I can tell you right now. I said, wait a minute. Are you okay though with this white man calling them up? Getting in between our relationship after something you said. He said, Mo,
that nigga low-key tucked his tail. He like, I didn't say that. I wouldn't tell him to say that. This is all, I don't know what happened. Miscommunication. I wonder if he really did mean that, though. Like, nigga, I don't want nothing to do with Shorty. Because it's like, to me, he already looked out, helped you, gave you a loan. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, people don't really have to do things for you. So, I hope she don't just go on a Kevin Hart slander. That'd be crazy.
Communication, and we're going to talk Tuesday. Don't worry about it. I'm telling you right now, it's a miscommunication. That was 2 years ago. If you talk to him, I talk to him. I've never talked back to Kevin Hart again. So that's what we're facing.
Yeah, because Kevin don't want nothing to do with you. Nigga, he told you. His mans told you. The people's told you. Should have believed him.
When you allow somebody to come in between a relationship with a woman that you said, I'm like your mother. You said I'm like these things. I didn't ask you for that. So everything that baby was saying sitting here, everything he was saying was on the up and up, because when you hear people say, get the anger out your heart. Oh, man, no one's saying he's lying. No one ever said I was lying. It's so easy to discount and devalue because of what we look like.
Right.
However, when it comes to Tyler Perry, I will not allow you to discount or devalue, because that is your voice on that audio. Remember on Good Times when Penny's mother was whooping up on her, and she had recorded it? That's you on tape. So how does it go from you saying you're going to give me an apology to now I owe you an apology?
But what do you want an apology for?
What could I possibly owe you an apology for when you've admitted? See, when Lee Daniels says to me, because Cookie from the show Empire, I was offered that role. Now Taraji tore it up, baby. Listen here. However, I was offered that. Then Felita called me back and say, baby girl, they said you're too difficult to work with. But you hear on the audio that a man told David Talbert I was difficult to work with. Do you see how that cost my family?
Yes.
And with no accountability?
So Tyler Perry got at him like, yeah, nigga, he told him like, nigga, she difficult to work with, but are you difficult to work with, Monique? Let's get to that, you know? Let's be real. Are you difficult? Do you be complaining a lot? Because it sounds like you complaining. I don't know, per se, but, man, shout out to Taraji, because she killed it. I low-key couldn't even see Monique playing that role. Yeah, like, it's just like, that, it's just much more appealing to watch Taraji and Terrence Howard, and they already had chemistry from Hustle and Flow. Yeah, like, I don't really want to see you on there, Monique. I'm gonna keep it 100.
Because, it's the great Tyler Perry? No, you've got to be accountable for that. Oprah Winfrey, you've got to be accountable for the things you've done with my family. You've got to be accountable for that.
Is there any relationship between you and Tyler and you and Oprah currently?
No. When we have our juggernauts, Oprah Winfrey, Tyler Perry, Steve Harvey, Kevin Hart, these are our juggernauts of our community. These are the people that our babies say, when I grow up, I want to be that.
Yes.
I want to be like that. So we have to call those people to the mat and say, listen, what are you teaching our babies? You're feeding poison because you're showing them your private jet. I'm going to show you my mansion. I'm going to show you my fancy cars. But my character is shot and I'm bankrupt. I got a lot of money in my bank. It's more zeros than some of them than we can imagine. But their character, they are bankrupt. Those are bankrupt.
That character matters for sure. You know what I'm saying? So she's saying those people just not good people. They terrible people. She said, nigga, she getting at Tyler Perry, Oprah, Kevin Hart. Like, nigga, she on all of them. You know, and if they did those things to her, I guess, you know, you don't want to like not, you know what I'm saying? You don't want to like make somebody miss out on some money or opportunity. That's foul. That's like hater type energy. But you know, maybe you need to reflect on yourself, Monique. Just throwing that out there. I don't know. I rock with Monique, man. She classic. She did her thing on a Parker. Like I feel like she's kind of excelled in the acting comedy. I don't really know her for that. Only know her more so for like television acting. Like her comedy, I know she does it, but like it's nothing that just stands out to me like, oh, that was hilarious. That, you know, that special was great.
So everybody that Cat sat right here and told you about, I can't wait to see your next interviews with those people.
They ain't coming on now, Mo.
I
have.
They not gonna do it.
Well, look, I've already done Steve. I have a relationship with Steve.
Do him again. Do him again. And I'm gonna say this.
I'm trying to get Oprah and Tyler though.
Baby, we got him. Y'all, come on, stop playing.
They ain't coming on, Mo, thanks to you.
You know how. And I don't want to put you on a spot, but I'm going to say it because I appreciate you as a black man and what you're doing.
Thank you.
If you are my friend and someone says to me, Monique, Shannon Sharp wronged me, and you my friend,
Yeah.
I'm going to call my friend.
You can come to me.
And I'm going to say, hey, is what they saying true?
Facts.
And if you get to hemming and hawing, I'm going to tell you, till you fix it, you and I can't talk. Because if you'll do them that way, it'll be a matter of time before you do it to me. So if Steve Harvey is your...
Oh, so she holding them accountable. She said, hold your friends accountable. Oh, she want to see Shannon Sharp hold his friends, these people he has relationships with, accountable for what they've done and their, you know, their character flaws. That would blow up, but I doubt that's bad media for them. Public image. I don't think they would do that. Oprah, Tyler, Steve, like they don't even do, you know, that's not, they don't even do lots of interviews or conversations anyway. And it's like, that would harm them. So I don't see why they would do that if they feel how they feel, like, you know, and they shitty people. If they shitty people, then that's who they gonna be.
You call your friend up and you ask him, is what our sister saying right, man? Because if it is, we can't do that to her. If that's our sister. See, it took a transgender named T.S. Madison. It was a guy named Jamaica Carter. Jamaica Carter and our mutual friend. Jamaica Carter and our friends. T.S. Madison was a mutual friend. So Jamaica called me and said, would you mind doing T.S. Madison's show? I go do T.S. Madison's show. When I tell T.S. Madison, when the camera cuts, I said, listen, your friend is wrong. She said, Monique Lee Daniels is my friend. I said, then you need to call your friend and tell him to fix this shit. She said, I will. Within a couple of days,
Yo, she on a vengeance. She want to hold everybody accountable. Hey, I hear her. I hear the voice. You know, there's a lot of different ways you could take this. Like, hey, Monique, is she scorned? I do feel her, though. Like, you should hold the people accountable in your life. That's a fact. Like, but I didn't know when she became the voice of accountability. You know what I'm saying? But you know, shout out to her though. Like she doing her thing. She did her thing. Man, she has a lot on her heart, and you could see it. Like look at them eyes right now.
Call from Lee Daniels. See, that's a friend. That's a true friend that's saying, I love you so much that I want to make sure that's not on your heart or your conscience. Let's fix it. Let's make it right. So when people ask Lee now, when we did the deliverance together, how was it to work with Monique? It was as if we had never parted ways because he fixed it. He owned it and he took accountability for it. I can't now keep you to the cross because you've owned it.
Right.
I've had to be forgiven.
Right.
So I appreciate that someone had grace and mercy with me. So I'm going to have that with other people. when they take accountability for what they've done.
Want to join Club Shay Shay?
Hey, man, I ain't gonna lie, you know. They say it's three sides, you know. It's your side, they side, and the truth. And I want to hear the other people's side. I'm interested to see. And then I like to know the truth because, you know, it's some heavy allegations, man, you know. So, it's Cartier, you in Cartier World.